Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue sur notre chaîne frenchinlucknow.com. Je m'appelle Amit, my name is Amit, and again in this series of video we are starting with the lesson 9. First of all, the translation. Ma journée commence tôt, my day starts early. Je me réveille à 6 heures, I wake up at 6 a.m. D'abord, first of all, je me lève et je me brosse les dents. I get up and I brush the teeth. Ensuite, next, je me douche. I take a bath and je m'habille. I dress up myself. À 7 heures, moins le quart, at 6:45. Je prends mon petit déjeuner. I take my breakfast et je me dépêche. I hurry up pour aller à l'école, for going to the school. Mon école n'est pas loin. My school is not far. Je vais à le pied. I go on foot. C'est un bon exercice. It is a good exercise. L'école commence à 8 heures. The school starts at 8 a.m. Je suis les cours à l'école. I follow the classes at the school. Il y a une pause repas de 30 minutes de 11h à 11h30. There is a break of 30 minutes from 11 a.m. to 11:30. Je mange des légumes et des fruits. I eat some vegetables and some fruits. Je joue au foot avec mes amis. I play football with my friends. Pendant la récréation. During the recreation, I play football with my friends. À 14h15, at 2:15, je rentre à pied de l'école. I return from the school on foot. D'abord, first of all, je prends mon déjeuner. I take my lunch. Ensuite, je me repose. I take some rest pendant une heure, for 1 hour. Puis, je prends mon goûter. Then I take my evening tea, evening snacks, du lait chocolaté, some chocolate milk, et un petit pain au chocolat and a chocolate bird, a small chocolate bird. Quel bonheur! What a pleasure! What happiness! Après, je fais mes devoirs and after, I do my homework. Puis je vais dans le parc. Then I go to the park. Le parc est près de la maison. The park is near of the house. Je joue avec mes amis. I play with my friends. Dans le parc, in the park. Avant le dîner, before the dinner, je joue à des jeux vidéo. I play some video games. Quelquefois, je regarde la télé. Sometimes I watch the television. Je dîne en famille. I dine with the family, in family. À 21h, at 9 p.m. Enfin, je me couche. At last, I go to the bed at 22h, 10 p.m. Et je dors and I sleep à 22h30, at 10:30. Next, some question answers. À quelle heure commence la journée de Kevin? At what time Kevin's day start? À 6 heures. Est-ce Kevin déjeune à la maison? No. Oui. Kevin takes the lunch at the house. To cut the S, right here we, and then rest of the sentence as it is. Kevin déjeune à la maison. Kevin. Ce que Kevin boit à son goûter. What does he drink in his evening snacks? Oui. Chocolaté. Du lait chocolaté. Après l'école, Kevin se repose pendant combien de temps? After the school, Kevin takes rest for how much time? 1 heure. For 1 hour. Kevin, vrai ou faux? True and false. Kevin va à l'école en bus. Faux. He goes on foot. Le soir, Kevin fait ses devoirs. The evening, Kevin does his homework. Vrai. Kevin joue au foot pendant la récréation. Vrai. He plays football during the recreation. And here, trouve le contraire dans le texte. Find out the opposites. Fini, commence. Fini means to start. Se réveille, dort. Avant, après. Loin, près. Se réveille, to wake up, dors, to sleep. Avant, before, après, after, loin, far, près, near. Here we see pronominal verbs, les verbes pronominaux. These verbs works as reflexive verbs, les verbes réfléchis, pour montrer que le sujet fait une action sur lui-même. When the actor is acting on himself, herself, itself, the subject does an action on itself. Je me lève, I get up myself. Tu t'habilles, you dress up yourself. So you will not find the exact translation in English because no language is a translated version of any other language. So the French has their own way of saying these things. When the actor is acting on himself, herself, itself, they use reflexive pronouns. Ma, ta, sa, nous, vous, ça. First person, second person, third person, singular, singular, singular. First person, second person, third person, plural, plural, plural. For 6 categories, the subject pronouns are je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, and il, elle. For these, the reflections are for je, reflection is ma or m apostrophe, ta or t apostrophe, sa or s apostrophe. With nous, another nous, so 2 times nous comes. With vous, another vous. With il, sa or s apostrophe. With elle also, sa or s apostrophe. These are called reflexive pronouns. They tell the reflection. Les verbes réciproques. Plusieurs sujets, il exerce une action l'un sur l'autre. When they do an action on each other reciprocally, there we use these reflexive pronouns. Or the pronoun is attached to the verb. These verbs exist only in pronominal verb. Okay, they are distinct feature of pronominal verb, these reflexive pronouns. Here on the screen there's a pronominal verb that we learned how to conjugate it. The meaning of this verb se réveiller means to get up oneself. This sa means oneself. It's a simple er ending verb where we cut er, take the root, we write the root. Here it is written with green color and the endings are written with pink. E, es, e, ons, ez, ent. Writing the subject category, first person, second person, third person, singular and plural. As for singular, P for plural. Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. These are the subject pronouns, which means I, you, he, she, it, we all, you all, they. These, ma, ta, sa, nous, vous, sa. Here the meaning is myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. So whenever we conjugate any pronominal verb, it gives the meaning in a literal meaning. Je me réveille, I wake up myself. You wake up yourself. He wakes up himself, herself, itself. We all wake up ourselves. You all wake up yourselves, or they wake up themselves. Literal meaning comes like this. Though in English we do not do this thing, taking the meaning myself, yourself, we directly say I wake up, you wake up. If the verb is starting with a vowel, there this me becomes m apostrophe, te becomes t apostrophe, se becomes s apostrophe. Same for here. So second times nous and vous, this s apostrophe is being changed into these. These are reflexive pronouns. Here it is mentioned this se is becoming these reflexive pronoun as per the subject pronoun, as per the subject category. Let's take a simple example. For example, s'habiller verb. So when we are conjugating any kind of pronominal verb, these are the pronominal verbs for which the meanings are so important. They are selective verbs. So s'habiller, which means to dress up oneself. s'habiller. The meaning is to dress up oneself. It is simple ER ending verb where we cut this ER. First of all, according to the subject category, first person, second person, third person, singular, 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 first person, second person, third person, plural, plural, plural. Now, the subject pronouns je or j apostrophe, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. Subject pronouns are usually given in the sentences. The fill in the blanks are given, and after that in the bracket usually these verbs are given which you need to conjugate according to the subject pronoun. There, how do we do this? Since we cut this ER, so this much is left. What we write with each and every subject pronoun category. There are 6 categories. First person, the person who is speaking. Second person, the person who is listening. And third person, about whom, thing or person about whom we are talking, and that person is not present in the conversation. Now the simple endings e, es, e, ons, ez, ent. But this this here, it will become, with ja it will become ma. But since here the verb is starting with a vowel h, so in place of m, e, we will put m apostrophe, t apostrophe, s apostrophe. With nous, we will put nous. With vous, we will put vous. And with il, elle, we will put s apostrophe. I get up, I dress up myself. You dress up yourself. This is the meaning, comes from it. Let's see the exercises. Nous, with this sa will become another nous, and er just cut er and ons. Pronominaux. Pronominaux. Nous pronominaux. Ja, this sa will become m apostrophe. Here is a catch. Here double l will come. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Vous, with vous another vous comes. Vous dépêchez. Cut this er and put easy. Ez here. Dépêchez. 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 Nous nous amusons. Amusons. Nous nous amusons. Now, wherever na pa is there, so na. Now, conjugation is acier. This is an irregular verb. You can see the conjugation written in the chapter. Ne s'assied pas. Ne s'assied pas. Tu t'habilles. Tu t'habilles. Madame Dupuis. Wherever there is no subject pronoun as a third person, since there is single name, third person singular case, where we will cut er and put e there, this sa will remain sa. Sa couche. And this here with nous, nous couchons. Elle se blesse, ent ending. And there, elle ne se tait pas. That's another irregular verb. This is a listening exercise, but still it could be done easily. Je me lave. First of all, as Caesar at 6 a.m. I get up. Quand Pierre et les enfants, when Pierre and the children dorment, are sleeping. À 6h30 at 6:30, je prépare, I prepare le petit déjeuner. I prepare the breakfast dans la cuisine, in the kitchen. Les enfants se lèvent. They get up themselves à 7h. Ils, first of all, to ils se brossent, they brush their teeth. Les dents se lavent and take bath, wash themselves. Et s'habille and then dress up themselves. Ils prennent le petit déjeuner, they take the breakfast. Et dépêche pour l'école and hurry up for the school. Pour l'école, le bus de l'école arrive, the bus of the school arrives at 7h30. Pierre, the father, gets up. Se réveille aussi à 7h at 7 a.m. D'abord, il boit du café, he drinks some coffee, chaud, hot. Ensuite, il visite or il se promène, he takes a walk in the park. Puis il se rase, do the shaving and prend une douche, takes a bath. Ensuite il prend son petit déjeuner et va au bureau, goes to the office. Je fais le ménage, I do the house chores. Il fait les courses and do the shopping. Je vais aux cours, I go to the dance classes. Les enfants rentrent at 5, they return. Et Pierre rentre and Pierre returns at 7 p.m. Les enfants font le devoir, do their homework. Ensuite, nous regardons la télé, we watch the television. Next, et dînons ensemble and takes the dinner together. Nous couchons à 22h. At 10 p.m. we sleep, we go to the bed. Here there are mistakes in this, like with this tu, this will become il se réveille. Then nous, this is nous, so this should be also nous dépêchons. Then nous asseyons, this ez will become ons. Il s'habille, this s should not be here. Je m'appelle and appelle spelling double le. These are the mistakes. Then the order of this should be, the first sentence is je me réveille à 5h, I get up at 5 a.m. Then this, d'abord je fais du jogging, first of all I do some jogging. Then ensuite je prends une douche et je m'habille. Next I take a bath and I dress up myself. Then je prends mon petit déjeuner et je vais à l'hôpital. I take my breakfast and I go to the hospital. Je soigne les malades, I take care of the patients. Then je déjeune vers 13h avec mes copains. I take lunch around 1 p.m. with my friends, colleagues. Then je rentre à la maison à 19h. Then I return to my house at 7 p.m. Then je lis des livres ou j'écoute de la musique. I read some books or I listen to the music. And then last one is je dîne et je me couche à 22h. I take dinner and I go to the bed at 10 p.m. Then est-ce que tu réponds au négatif, answering these questions in negative. Est-ce que tu promènes le soir? Do you? So again this will happen for question in tu, answer will be in with je. If the question is with vous, the answer will start with nous. Otherwise élèves will remain same, but sentence should be in negative all the time. Est-ce que tu te promènes le soir? So first of all, answering to this you has to be removed. Then je ne me, this is ne, ne me promène le soir. Promène pas le soir. Je ne me promène pas le soir. Il se rase. Non. Il ne se rase pas. Il ne se rase pas. Est-ce que elle se réveille à cette heure? First cut this. Est-ce que elle ne. So this is the verb. Se réveille. Just we need to put na here and pa here. And the rest of the sentence as it is. Ne se réveille pas à cette heure. Vous vous taisez dans la classe. Again, vous will become nous. Non. Nous ne nous taisons pas. And then the rest of the sentence as it is. Est-ce que, cut this, Monsieur et Madame Lebrun se couchent tôt? Non. Monsieur et Madame Lebrun. Here, this is the verb. So here will come na and here will come pa. And rest of the sentence as it is. Simple. Another important thing in this chapter is this concultural. Metro, boulot, dodo. Metro train. Boulot is job. Dodo means sleep. It is an expression for saying, pour dire, qu'aller tous les jours au travail n'est pas amusant, that going every day to the work is not interesting at all. Il désigne la routine des travailleurs urbains. For the urban workers, there's a fixed routine and lots of hours of working. So metro means going to by the metro, and boulot is the job, le travail, the work. Dodo is dormir. Law of 35 hours. What happened that earlier in France the working hours was too much, when people were returning from their jobs, they used to sleep in the metros. So later on in year 2000 the government brought this rule, this law of 35 hours, that in a week maximum 35 hours they can work. So that's why it is called metro boulot dodo, la loi, the law of 35 hours. Fix the hours 35 for the week. It is legal. Du temps de travail d'un salarié à temps plein, c'est-à-dire que les Français travaillent au maximum 35 heures au bureau par semaine, every week in the office for 35 hours from the year 2000. So these are the question answers based on that point culturel. क्या वह दिख l'expression metro boulot dodo? What wants to say by the expression metro boulot dodo? So the answer is given there. Quelle est la durée légale du travail? 35 heures, 35 hours. Qu'est-ce que signifie la loi 35 heures? That also that from the year 2000, that for a week in the office people can only be given the work for 35 hours. It signifies the okay, the next boulot, that la travail, dodo, dormir, sleep, 35 hours, and salary, 35 hours par semaine, 35 hours in a week. And then loi, the law came in existence from the year 2000, salary à temps plein. So for the salaried person, full-time salaried person, 35 hours are the fixed time. Alright, c'est tout pour la classe aujourd'hui. That's it for today's class. Au revoir et à bientôt. This all lesson 9 is already, we have finished. Au revoir, bonne chance. Merci.